Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am updating week 4 with working with a coach, and last week he upped my calories again, which we're still reverse dieting, and as he said to me, I am still in a calorie deficit technically, and I'm starting to lift heavier now and do actual like barbell stuff and everything, and so he's still increasing. So he upped it to 1900, and he asked me to get in. My hand is like not wanting to sit still, and it's hot. I hope this is the last super hot week we're gonna have because I'm ready for fall. Anyway, he asked me to start getting in 20 grams of fiber per day, which I never really thought much about fiber, but it helps with a lot of things. I did some more looking into it after he suggested it. It's actually pretty good if you're trying to lose some weight. It's good for digestion and things like that. Obviously, I don't have any problems in the bowel movement department, but you know, I'm eating a lot more protein now than I've been eating in the past, and everything is going up because I'm eating more calories, so I have to eat more fat, more carbs, more protein. My carb level has increased a lot compared to what I was eating when I was doing like really low carb and keto. I have carb days most of the time, average like 70 to 90 carbs, but then I'm also eating a lot more. So that I was eating 1300 calories before when I was trying to only eat 20. So now I'm eating 1900 calories all week. The only thing I could not do was the whole fiber thing, because I looked in my house and I literally had nothing that had like fiber in it, and I don't eat a whole bunch of vegetables, and then the vegetables that I do eat, you get like 2 grams of fiber for like a cup full of broccoli or something. So it's crazy to think about it, but he's like, try to get some fruits in, some different things. So I did realize I had some chia seeds at home, because I bought a big bag of chia seeds one day and I was going to start making chia pudding, and I never got around to it. So I did try a chia pudding recipe where it's just chia seeds, almond milk, and sweetener, and then if whatever you want to put in it. So I made like a chocolate one with cocoa powder, and it's actually pretty good. I really didn't think I would like it, but I didn't do the whole thing where you either cook it or grind it up first. I took them and I put them in the bowl, mixed it up, and I set it in the fridge. Basically overnight they soaked up, you know. So it's pretty good. So that's an idea to get more in when I don't have some other stuff around. And I noticed that like the wraps, they have higher fiber in them, but the problem is I have a gluten intolerance. If I eat anything with gluten in it, if I eat more than a certain amount, there's usually like a tiny bit I can tolerate, but if I have enough that irritates my body, my elbows break out in rash and takes a week to go away. So I cannot do much gluten at all. And that's the problem with most of the wraps. And it's really hard to find a gluten-free, low-carb, high-fiber wrap. So I got these Extreme Wellness ones that are supposed to be high-fiber, lean carb. And I got the small ones because they didn't have any of the big ones at work. My brain, it's Monday. They didn't have any big ones at the grocery store, except for like some different like rosemary, basil, or some, whatever flavored. I don't want a flavored tortilla. Okay. So I had a couple of those yesterday with lunch meat, and a little bit of itchy elbow today. So I've looked through all kinds of foods for high fiber. I love strawberries. Strawberries have fiber. And I've got the chia seeds, and so I figured, you know, one way or another, between having a wrap every couple of days to the chia seeds to the strawberries and some other things, and even some of these low carb like the Atkins bars, I had tried to cut out a lot of that processed stuff, but some of those actually have fiber in them. So I'm going to have to, you know, basically I've gone back to adding in a Atkins bar or Pure Protein or Quest bar, something like that, because they do have fiber in them. But the crazy thing is, he asked me to, he changed that Tuesday, which I normally don't. I would say he wouldn't expect me to start it till like Wednesday. But so Wednesday I didn't really get hardly any fiber in. Thursday I didn't really get hardly any fiber in. I didn't really start getting any fiber in until Saturday, because I told him, I was like, look, I gotta go to the grocery store. I don't really have anything here. You can't tell me to change foods midweek after I just went to the grocery store. It just ain't gonna happen. So I'm like, the fiber thing's just gonna have to hold off for a couple days till I go grocery shopping on Saturday. So I got strawberries and some more veggies and stuff. So basically, I got some more bars to have. Also, I actually got the Fiber One bars because they're 10 grams of protein. These are like a chocolate peanut butter one, and they had a decent amount of fiber in them too. So for my afternoon snack, like with my coffee or whatever, that's what I'm basically going to be having, is the Fiber One bars. So the crazy thing is, what I was going to say was, I was still basically about the same weight. I haven't really changed weight much. I've fluctuated a pound or two up and down. But from Thursday to this morning, because I know I'm kind of ADD. I'm sorry. I probably am, and I've never been diagnosed, but whatever. I'm one of the people that's always weighed myself just about every day. And the main reason that I did that was because I wanted to see if stuff affected me when I would eat, if it would cause me to gain like water weight or whatever. So that was one reason I got into that habit. And then last week I told myself, look, there's no point in weighing myself. I'm doing body recomposition. I'm also reverse dieting. I'm doing, all kinds of different things now. And the number on the scale is very unimportant at this point. So, but between Thursday, which was the last time I weighed myself, which I had actually gone back up from 217 to 218. I was at 218 on Thursday, and then when I weighed myself this morning, I was at 214.6. I was like, holy shit, where did that go? Not to mention, I'm 45 years old. I'm starting to deal with some more hormonal stuff. So I'm having a period, then a week later I'll spot, then I won't have a period for a month and a half, then I have a period, and then a week later I've got another period. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And I'm even already taking like a mild hormone already, because they were starting to get really heavy and really painful and stuff, and my emotions were starting to freak out. And so like for a year and a half now, I've been on like a mild hormone, with basically just a birth control pill, which I don't need because I'm fixed anyway. But I've been taking that, but the last few months they're getting weird again. So I don't know if I need to get my doctor to up the hormone level a little bit, or just deal with it. I mean, I'm still back and forth on any type of like serious amount of hormones being added to my body, and being that I'm perimenopause. Is it pre, whatever. I'm in that age. I'm getting there. Okay. So between that and everything with my diet changing and stuff, I'm actually really surprised that it was down so much this morning. So I was like, okay, whatever. Measurement wise, I'm still the same in the waist. I don't do all full body measurements, but every 2 weeks. So that'll be this coming week. I'm starting week 5. So that was my results for week 4, where I was at 1900 calories, and I lost some weight, actually, which I was not expecting to do, because he even told me last time, he's like, you're still in a calorie deficit. It's still going to be a little bit until your body adjusts to this, and once you start feeling hungrier, then your metabolism is getting back to normal, to where you need to be eating more, because your metabolism is going to make you hungrier. He said it's still going to be a little while before you would get to a point after building some muscle to where you would start seeing like a weight change or weight loss. But bodies are bodies, and we're all different. So anyway, that's my update for week 4. I will see you guys next week for the end of week 5 and tell you how that went. Bye guys.